Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Siren Frost, and this week I'm going to give you guys an updated video on my Bavsargra deck profile video. So this is one of the decks I took with me to the 3-deck tournament in South Jordan last weekend actually. Now, I will say this right now, this has been a pretty bad start because they just announced the new rules for their shop, and unfortunately it didn't go as well as I thought it did, so that was unfortunate. But so far this deck alone gave me at least one win. But basically what to save a bunch of time, they invoked the double elimination format, or double elimination. So if you lose the next round, you're automatically out of that system. So out of 6 rounds, I lost within 2 rounds. So that was a very unfortunate thing because I didn't know what went wrong, what happened, and I just don't know what happened. You know, it just kind of, it baffles me really. But so far, this deck can only give me 1 win, and I did write down some of the numbers on my little notebook here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so in round 1, it was... So I played with 2 decks because the third one was Minae, which surprisingly enough, that deck has not been able to play. If my deck was chosen to become one of the decks to play, it would have been a lot more fun. Unfortunately, nobody wants to go up against Minae. So I had Unica and Bavsargra on standby. So the first round was Bavsargra and Unica versus... Ooh. I think I forgot this one, to be honest. LA, pretty much. So I forgot what it was that they did, so... I know it's like a dark state deck. I don't know. I'll have to look into it some other time. But yeah, so I got the first round win, best 2 out of 3, and then I lost twice. So there's no. That's what happened right there. Round 2 is Unica and Bavsargra once again, with oh, I forgot the B. Fuck. But the next deck my opponent played was Majesty Lord Blasters. So, yeah, it was overall, it was pretty bad. I was very salty about it because I wish I could have gone further in the decks. But, you know, sometimes shit happens, and we were playing the 50 card main deck format along with 4 ride decks. So 54 cards in the deck. So this is the full 54 cards. So, let's get started with the video here with... Excuse me. So, basically, I provoked my deck up to more of the Trickmoon formats, the Trickmoon build. And I think it went pretty damn well. And some cards in here you might know very familiar of. Yada, yada, yada. Sorry. If I sound kind of sick in this video, you guys, I'm very sorry. Don't mean to. Alright, so for the ride deck alone, we are still playing Arhinsa for grade 0. We're playing Namorkahr, Halibadra, and of course, Bavsargra. This is like pretty much standard at this point. So this is going to be not quite the way I wanted to end on a shop tournament kind of note, but I'll have another chance this weekend when I do go back to South Jordan and play for just for fun. And get some more trades and see what happens. But yeah, that's the main deck, or the ride deck right there. Along with Team Daybreak sleeves, the black versions. And now for the main deck. So, of course, for the main deck alone, we are still playing 4 copies of Trickmoon. I know a lot of people can probably say that maybe you can play now 2 Trickmoons or 3 Trickmoons, but I play 4. For triggers, of course, same trigger lineup. We're playing 2 Blazeman Ronas for heals. 1 Stealth Fiend Amaviera. 1 Cure Flare Dracokid. 2 draw triggers, which is the Flail Dragon. 3 criticals, which is Blazeman Zonne. Along with 4 Burning Flare Dragons, so that's 7 criticals in this deck. So, and then we got 2 fronts, Paramas, and 1 Dragveda. So this is the trigger lineup I did use, and the shitty part is, for the whole entire game, I have not seen my triggers at all at certain points in time, which really upset me very much so. And I even shuffled the deck. Trust me, I even did a shuffle. But it wasn't enough, sadly. Now, for grade 1s, of course, we are playing 4 copies of Vailord. So, I did decide to go to a full playset of Vailords, just because this card really is good. And since it cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects, I figured maybe 3 ofs or 4 ofs is good. As long as you have Trickmoons coming back and forth, I think that's all you kind of need at this point. So, that's for me. 3 copies of Samahdi. Basically, he's in here to get your arms cards from the drop and put it back into an armament with your Vanguard. I can't think today. I'm sorry, guys. I got a brain fart here. Okay. And then we got 3 complete guards, which is Sparkle Rejector Dragon. I could always play the Twin Buckler just to make it more of a character theme kind of deck itself, which it technically is, but it is what it is. And of course, we got 1 Elementaria Sanctitude just for the last complete guard. Pretty much. So yeah, I know there's not much grade 1s in this deck at all, because there's a lot of grade 2s who have a lot better effects than anything. So now for grade 2s, I played 4 copies of Seal Blaze Dragon Dvistiya. So this card is mainly for Trickmoon to get the overdress card or dress boost effect. Sorry about that. Oh wait, hold on. I'm kind of screwed here. I can't see if that was dress boost. Okay, so it could have gone to Trickmoon as well. Okay, well, now I learned a new skill, so that was my fault right there. I thought it was meant for only Vailord only, so that was like my fault right there. And then finally, I played 3 copies of Shot Up, because once you play an arms card and you revive a Trickmoon from the drop zone, you get a call back for 1 counterblast. So he gets plus 5,000 power as long as you have 2 or more arms attached to your Bavsargra. So that's the one I chose. And then finally, for grade 3s, I'm playing 3 more copies of Bavsargra for personification ability, 4 copies of the spear, 4 spears, 1 sword, 1 hammer Surya, 1 axe to Vashtar, 1 Swayambhu, and Chandra. Now, I know a lot of people hate the gun. I love the gun. It adds an extra drive. No big deal. I think this is perfect, personally, but I think I could be very wrong, because we all know the spear and the shield are very important. The sword is okay, and the gun could be okay. If you don't really like to use the axe or the hammer, just take them out if they don't serve a purpose to you. But so far, they don't require a counterblast or a soul blast, so they're just free to play. So they're just there to help you out. And that is it for the updated video for Bavsargra. And that was the round 2 deck I played. And the only deck that did give me ever truly a win in the tournament. So there's always room for next time, hopefully, because I do like that format idea. But I think one deck alone should be enough. But we'll see what happens in the future. But anyways, you guys, that is it for the video. If you guys like the content that I do create on the Z channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up for it, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure I'll answer it. And as always, you guys, I've been your host, Iron Frost, signing out.